Hello and welcome to Glorious Miniatures. My name is Jolyon, and in today's video we have another Sunday preview. It is the 13th of August 2023. Without further ado, let's just get into it. Sneaky Space Marines and a whole season of Kil Team. Next week brings back some classic Space Marines, while 4 complete Kil Teams, including the sought-after Inquisitorial Agents, get their standalone releases alongside a new annual packed with expanded game content. It's only the tip of the week's iceberg, so let's have a quick look at what's coming in the next Worlds of Warhammer. Okay, so the return of the Phobos Combat Patrol, by the looks of it. Space Marines in Phobos armor are expert scouts infiltrating enemy lines in lighter gear. Vanguard Task Force sees a well-rounded group of these stealth specialists return to the field with 10 infiltrators, 3 suppressors and 3 eliminators led by a capable lieutenant in Phobos armor, all amply equipped to cause havoc in the backfield. As you can see, here they are. But yes, this is pretty much the exact same combat patrol that we had before, I think, unless I'm mistaken. You got the suppressors, eliminators, 10 Phobos, and I assume there's a lieutenant as well, or indeed a lieutenant. And then we've got the captain with a relic shield and lieutenant with storm shield right here. So I've seen a really nice conversion for using one of these as a base miniature, so I'm going to probably end up getting one of those so I can actually make that conversion happen. And hopefully I will do that over on my blog at gloriousminiatures.com, so do go and check it out. The blog itself has had a bit of a hold up for the moment because I've been doing other stuff, but I will be getting back to it, and that will definitely be sort of front and center there. But these 2 heroes from the legendary Indomitus box set are flying solo for the first time. The captain with relic shield is an excellent leader for your Blade Guard veterans, while the lieutenant with storm shield adds a hero with a nifty invulnerable save. Always a good thing, and they are pretty nice miniatures. They are very ornate as well. Lots going on. An excellent painting project, or a basis for a new army, eventually. Followed by the Master of Possession. On the Chaos side, the Master of Possession returns for his own standalone release, bringing his mastery of demonic spirits and a backpack that'll make salamanders jealous. Stable. Yeah, as you can see, there is that backpack. Got lots of flames going on, skulls everywhere, a sort of wizard staff. I don't know if he's jumping or deciding to float. Anyway, he's definitely a nice miniature to paint as well. I'm always keen on sort of random miniatures like this as a sort of a break for a painting project. I think they're fantastic, even if you don't collect them as an army. Then we can scroll down. Kil Team Annual 2023, Season of the Gallowfall. Did they do an annual for last year? The most recent season of Kil Team has come to a close, challenging your operatives to survive in the bowels of the nightmare space felt Gallowfall. These expansions introduce a wide variety of missions, taking advantage of the close confines and unique scenery pieces. Now all of this content has been collected together to a massive 296-page tome. I don't know if the annual is a regular, like a yearly thing. I know annual suggests that, but I can't remember a previous annual for 2022. However, I didn't get in on sort of Gallowfall stuff at all, so this could well be an excellent opportunity to get all of those books sort of in one, which is a great thing. Obviously price dependent. Speaking of prices, hopefully on Monday I'll be back and I'll be able to pin in the comments the prices of everything that I'm able to get. So do return, check out the video then for the prices. Kil Team Annual Season of the Gallowfall includes all of the rules from the Into the Dark, Shadow Vaults, Soul Shackle and Gallowfall expansions, 10 full kill teams, 45 missions, 5 kill zone terrain expansions, and a gripping Spec Ops campaign to play through. It's the ultimate companion for games of Kil Team in close confines. So this is a fantastic thing. If you missed out on any of those, or missed out on all of them like I did, it'll be a great book to get. As you can see, we've got the Fellgor Ravagers right here. Fantastic looking minis. Who would want more Beastmen? Would that be an entire faction that people would be interested in for 40k? I don't know. But Space Hulks are often infested with mutated Beastmen bringing dark prayers to the Chaos Gods. And these hordes are known as Fellgor Ravagers. Using scavenged equipment and sheer bestial fury, they revel in a close-range scrum of the Gallowdark and will take on any mission to earn glory in the eyes of their patrons. Hand of the Archon. Yes. Right here. Including someone carrying a bird. Elite Cabalite agents known as the Hand of the Archon are an invaluable asset for any lord seeking dominion over Camorra, as they're among the few Drakari who can be trusted to carry out independent missions without immediately betraying their superiors. Their combat skills make them a threat, both at range and up close, while they speed around the kill zone setting up deadly ambushes and pouncing on unsuspecting operatives. We've got some Hearthkyn Salvagers as well right here. All variety. Well-equipped teams of Hearthkyn rummage through the drifting hulks of void ships, lost technology, valuables, and other prizes. These kin possess a diverse array of skills to combat any trouble they might find aboard, from explosive experts to information analysts, and their powerful weapons make sure any would-be interruptions are swiftly dealt with. A whole array of things to paint in this one. You got someone with a jump pack, someone with a massive gun, massive backpack for, I don't know, whatever they're carrying. Lots of nice minis in there. And I do see, next up, we've got the Inquisitorial Agents. Despite the power afforded by their station, Inquisitors can rarely get much done without a dedicated team of acolytes and assistants to act as their eyes and ears in the field. These Inquisitorial Agents come from all walks of life and differ wildly from each other, represented by this kit having two very different build options for each kind of the four main operatives. You got your gun servitor, you got a floating skull carrying a book, very important. Got someone carrying a double-handed chainsword, very fun. I've no idea what this weapon is. It's got a mace at one end and a big knife, the spike on. I don't know what it is. Halberd type thing. And you got a scribe, someone carrying the Inquisitorial signature, and the actual agent as well, carrying a book and a gun of some variety with a candle, because you've got to be able to read when you are sneaking around in the dark. What do we got here? We got Killzone upgrade Gallowfall. Hey, so these are sort of, well, what do we got? Bits of scenery. Stage your missions in the chaotic escape pod bays and medical theaters of the dying Space Hulk and Killzone upgrade Gallowfall, containing 18 pieces of terrain for your Gallowdark themed Kil Team boards. These upgrades bring your Killzone to life with all kinds of pods, beds, and gurneys, and are essential for running the Gallowfall series of missions in the new Kil Team Annual 2023 Season of the Gallowdark. So we got some sort of things to fight over, I don't know, objectives and stuff like that. The stuff's always good for filling out your sort of skirmish tabletop games and, well, games in general, and sort of objectives to fight over. Potentially even the bits of scenery for your bases as well. And then what do we have? Oh, hello. Imperial Fists Praetor in Tartarus Terminator armor. Look at this magnificent beast. Strangely enough, I do not own any Tartarus Terminators yet. I think that's going to change this week by the looks of it. When Praetors want to get up close and personal, they don ornate suits of Terminator armor and wade inexorably into battle. The Imperial Fists, who prize defense and durability over all else, this armor is often paired with the mighty Vigil Storm Shield, a matchless work of defensive technology that confers an invulnerable save on its bearer. We like those. Gonna make sure our Imperial Fists last even longer on the battlefield. Got some black library stuff here with the Warhawk. Siege of Terror book in paperback. What a fantastic thing. I am collecting these particular books in paperback because I don't want to have to fight everyone for the hardbacks, and So it's a lot easier for my stress levels. Don't have to fight to get those limited numbers. However, relive the epic duel between Jagatai Khan and the Mortarion in the new paperback edition of Warhawk by Chris Raitt, where the White Scar's Primarch squares off against his demonically enhanced brother at the height of the Siege of Terror. With the inner walls of the Imperial Palace breached and loyalist forces backed into a corner, the Khan's brazen gambit may be the only way to stave off final, ultimate defeat, provided he can fight through miles of traitor forces first. Well, I will be getting this book. That's at least one book I'm ordering. That's always, I like that. Order books. We got a Devastation of the Imperial Palace interior map. That's a magnificent thing. Celebrate the paperback release of Warhawk with a luxurious map of the Imperial Palace depicted as the final days of the Siege of Terror ravage its walls. This A2 size cotton map is wrapped in an embossed faux leather cover and tied with a metal charm featuring the logo of the White Scars, commemorating their legendary assault on the Lionsgate spaceport. A2, that is rather large. It doesn't say there's a limited amount of these particular things. My mind is saying that there is going to be a limited amount, but that is based on absolutely nothing except just paranoia. I've no idea about the cost. As soon as I'm able to, I will drop that price into the comments, assuming I can find it. I will be dropping the majority of the prices sometime on Monday as soon as they sort of become legible for me. Warhammer Plus stuff, which you don't really look at on this channel. So what do we got? We got a bunch of Killzone stuff, which is a great thing. A lot of individual releases. You got some captains, chaos, a bit of chaos going on. Got some Horus Heresy stuff going on as well. It's a fantastic time for releases. I know I'll be getting that book and that Killzone annual, maybe one miniature to paint up as a little present for doing so well. That's all I gotta say on that particular front. Do go and check out my website at gloriousminiatures.com. I will be, I know I say this a lot, I will be updating it, redesigning it and all that kind of stuff, and letting the web store get updated. That will actually, the web store only is going to be live once I move house. There's been a bit of a disaster on that front, so we're going to be a bit longer than intended. Although that does give me a bit more time to work on updating the web store, so it's not all sadness and depression here. And that's all I got to say on that front. Do make sure that you liked, follow, subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and goodbye.